Hi everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to use an AI agent for automated news summarization and emailing with Pabbly. So let's suppose I'm a journalist and I want to keep my subscribers updated. Doing this manually is a very time-consuming task, so I'm completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between RSS by Pabbly, with the help of which I'm going to get the new news feed, then Google Sheets, OpenAI. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and then Gmail, with the help of which I'm going to send these mails. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build the connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to receive new news feed in my RSS by Pabbly, I'm going to generate the summary with the help of OpenAI, and then I'm going to send the mail to all my subscribers which I have received in my Google Sheets response. Now, if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to use an AI agent for automated news summarization and emailing with Pabbly. For this, we are going to create automation between RSS by Pabbly, Google Sheets, OpenAI, and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now, after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply need to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to use an AI agent for automated news summarization and emailing with Pabbly, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to use an AI agent for automated news summarization and emailing with Pabbly, which means whenever I'm going to receive a news in my Pabbly Connect workflow, I'm going to summarize that news with the help of OpenAI, and then I'm going to send that summarized news to my subscribers. So here trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to fetch a news from this RSS field, and then action says do this, then summarize that news content and send to my subscribers. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking RSS by Pabbly, and then in my action application, I will be taking Google Sheets, with the help of which I will be taking the details and the data of all my subscribers from my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Then OpenAI, with the help of which I am going to summarize the news content which I have received from RSS. And then I am going to use Gmail, with the help of which I am going to send this summarized news to my subscribers. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take RSS by Pabbly. So RSS by Pabbly lets you automatically get updates from blog, news sites, or YouTube channel whenever something new is published. You just add the RSS feed link and Pabbly watches it for updates. So here in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new item in a feed. So as soon as a new post, article, or a video comes out, it will trigger this workflow. So here I'm going to click on this connect, and here I need to enter this feed URL. Now I'm going to open my RSS. Here I have opened the RSS feed by Hindu. You can use any news feed according to your choice and preference. And now I'm going to go towards this news section, and I'm going to click on this India. So this is the particular news which I want to send to my subscribers. I am going to copy this feed link. In this URL, you can see this feed link. This is our feed link which we need to copy and paste that over here in this field. Now in the filter type, you can select filter types according to your choice and preference. Here I am going to go with this default which is recommended, and then I simply need to click on the save and send test request. Here you will see that I will receive the response, the latest news which was in this feed. I will capture that news in my response. So here the title is Army Soldier Killed in Encounter in J&K's Udhampur, and here is the link of the content. I'm going to copy and paste that in a new tab. Let's check what news is this. So here we have received this title. This is the title, and then this is the news. Now here I have received this news. Let's go back to my Pabbly Connect workflow. This is the link of the content which we have received, the news content, and we have received the rest of the details. We have also received the published date of this news. And now as soon as the new news will be updated in this particular feed, this workflow is going to get triggered. Here, as soon as I receive this response, we can see the connection setup that we have created between RSS by Pabbly and Pabbly Connect that is successful. And now whenever there will be a new news in this news feed, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever a news has been updated, I want to generate summary of that news. But before that, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take my action application as Google Sheets, because with the help of that, I'm going to receive all the data of my subscriber in this workflow, and then I'm going to send this personalized message, which I will be generating with the help of my AI agent to all my subscribers. So here I'm going to take my action application as Google Sheets. And then in my action event, I'm going to take get rows because I want to get the response of all the subscribers' data. Here, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this sign in with Google. Here, you need to choose your account in which you have logged in your Google Sheets account. And after choosing your account, you simply need to grant away the permission, for which you need to click on this allow. It is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization, and here authorization successful, which means Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. So the first one is that I have to select the spreadsheet. Now let me open my Google Sheets. So this is my spreadsheet by the name My Subscribers, and I want to use this particular spreadsheet. So I'll go back to my workflow, and from this drop down, I'm going to select my spreadsheet as My Subscribers. It has automatically detected the sheet, which is sheet number 1, and then I need to enter the range. It is written here, enter the range of the sheet here, example this. Now here, the range of my sheet is A2. Here you can see the very first name of my subscriber is new user. So here I am going to select the name of the user. The email address is newuser@pabblytudes.com, and here we have the phone number. I am going to make little changes over here. So here I have added the dummy phone numbers. Here I have the email address of all these users or the subscribers. And now you can see the very first column and the very first row has this name, new user. And I want to add the very first row and the column. So here you will see that the first column is A. I'm going to enter A, and the row is 2. So here I'm going to write A2, and then I have to write the end column. Here you will see the end column is C and the end row is 6. So I could either write C6, or if suppose we are going to add more subscribers, then the mail will not be sent to the rest of the subscribers. So here that's why I'm going to just write C, because if I write C6, this will become static and the mail will only be sent to these many subscribers. But I want to send to all the subscribers, and if suppose in future I keep adding more subscribers, the mail should be sent to those subscribers also. So here I hope you got the point of this range. Now I have to do an important step. I have to toggle off this simple response button because I want to capture all the details of this particular spreadsheet in my workflow. So I do not want this simple response. If I toggle this button on, I'm going to receive the response of the very first data in my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So here I'm going to toggle this off, and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. You will see that I have received all the data in this workflow from my Google Sheets spreadsheet. You can see we have the new user, latest user, current user, dummy user, and then we have this test user. You can see we have received the response of all of these subscribers: new user, latest user, current user, dummy user, and test user. Now here here that I have received the response, I cannot map these values in the next step. If I want to send the mail, I cannot map these values. So that's why I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly by clicking on this Add Action Step button, where I am going to take my action application as Iterator by Pabbly. So this will let you break down a list of items into individual pieces. In my action event, I am going to select this as Process Arrays and then click on this Connect. So this is useful when you want to handle each item in a list, like processing each row of data or each email address one by one. So once we map this list into Iterator, it will trigger the next steps for each single item. This means the workflow will be able to handle bulk data step by step automatically. So here, as I have received the response from my Google Sheets in array format, I want this workflow to execute in a step-by-step manner. So now I have selected my response, and now I'm simply going to click on the Save and Send Test Request, and here we have received the response. You can see we have received the very first data from my Google Sheets spreadsheet, this A2 data, which is new user. The email address was newuser@pabblytudes.com. The phone number was this, and we have received the row index. Here we are done with these steps. First, we have fetched the data or the news from RSS by Pabbly. Then we used Google Sheets to take all the data of the subscribers. Then with the help of this iterator, we processed the array format response which we have received from this previous response of Google Sheets. And now we are going to generate the summary of this news by clicking on this Add Action Step button. And then with the help of my AI agent, I am going to generate the summary. So my AI agent or my next action application is OpenAI, and then in my action event, I'm going to select this as ChatGPT and then click on this Connect. If you have an existing connection, go with Save. If you don't have one, click on this Add New Connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, we are going to enter this token. So let me click on this hyperlink given in this help desk. And it has taken me to this API keys page. And to create a new API key, we simply need to click on this Create New Secret Key. I have to enter the name. So let's say the name is Testing. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all. And then you simply need to click on this Create Secret Key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. As I have an existing connection, I have created this connection multiple times. That's why I'm going to go with this Select Existing Connection and then click on the Save. So here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the AI model and the prompt. In this dropdown, I have my AI model, which is GPT-4o Mini. You can select according to your choice and preference. And if you do not find your AI model, simply toggle this button on/off mapping. Remove this AI model and enter your own AI model. Here I have my AI model, which is GPT-4o Mini. So I have entered that. Next, I need to enter the prompt. So here I am going to enter the prompt like, I have received the news from this RSS and I want to summarize this news and I want to send this news to my subscribers. So here I am going to enter the prompt in that way. So here I have entered the prompt, summarize this news article in 2-3 short bullet points. With key highlights, I'm going to enter the title and the content, keep it concise and easy to understand. I have to send to, I'm going to enter the name. So make it personalized like, hey, and then I'm going to enter the name. Now over here, we are not going to enter these details manually. Instead, we are going to use a method called mapping, which means we are going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from RSS by Pabbly and Iterator. So we are going to map the details. First, we are going to enter the title, which we have received from RSS response, which is this one, Army Soldier Killed. Then we are going to enter the content. So here is the content link. As I have told you earlier, we have opened the same link and we have seen that this was the news. So I'm going to map this link in this content and then keep it concise and easy to understand. I have to send to. Now here I have received the response from Iterator. I have to send this news to new user. So make it personalized like, hey, new user. I'm again going to map the name. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I have entered these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. In my message content, I have this message, hey new user, here are the key highlights from article about recent incident in Jammu and Kashmir. Then we have this news in 3 bullet points. So I have summarized this news and it has provided me 3 bullet points, and also it has created this message as personalized message. Now I'm going to send this message with the help of Gmail. So for that, I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then I'm going to search for my action application Gmail, with the help of which I'm going to send the mail. In my action event, I'm going to select this as send email v1 and then click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Gmail. Here you need to choose the account with the help of which you are going to send the mail. And after choosing the account, we simply need to click on this allow. So here, authorization successful, Gmail is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the email address and the rest of the details. So here I'm going to enter the email address. Now here, by now you know we are going to map the email address, and we have received the email address in this iterator step. So this is the email, newuser@pabblitudes.com. I have mapped this email address, and as we have used this iterator step, the data will be processed one by one. So the email will be sent first to this new user and then to rest of the subscribers, latest user, current user, dummy user, and test user. Now here the CCC, BCC are not required, and we do not want to keep any of these fields. So we are going to skip this. The sender name, I'm going to skip this. The email subject. So here I'm going to write latest news for you. As this will remain static, I'm not going to change this. So I have entered this manually. Now in the reply to, we are not going to reply to anyone, so we are going to skip this. The email content type is plain. If you want to enter HTML, you have to generate HTML format email also. We have generated a plain format, so I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to map this email content. Here I have received the email content response, the message content. This is the content which I'm going to write or enter in my email content. So I have mapped that. We are not going to send any file name or attachment, so I'm going to skip this. Now over here, I have entered all the required fields, the recipient email address, email subject, and the email content. Now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. The mail has been sent. I'm quickly going to open my Gmail and check whether the mail has been sent or received by me or not. And here I can see that just 0 minutes ago, I have received this news. Latest news for you. Hey new user, here are the key highlights, and this was the message. After this message, I could also write thanks, regards, and then I'm going to send this mail. So now here we have received this mail. We have mapped this message, and then we have written this thanks, regards. Now this data will be processed and the news will be sent to all my subscribers one by one. Now to summarize, we took RSS by Pabbly as my trigger application, with the help of which we fetched all the news from the RSS feed which I have selected. Here it is important to know that RSS by Pabbly is a polling based application, which means it will check for the response. Pabbly Connect will check for the response after few hours and not instantly. Which means as soon as the news will be posted, Pabbly Connect will check for the response after that duration of time and not instantly. So here you can set the trigger timing also by clicking on this 3 dots, go to set trigger time, and from this drop down you can select your own trigger time and then simply click on this save. Now here we took RSS as a trigger application from where we fetched the news. We took Google Sheets, with the help of which we collected all the data of the subscribers. Then with the help of this iterator, we wanted to process that data one by one. So we took this as my action application. After that, I want to summarize the news. So I took my AI agent or the action application as OpenAI, generated the summary, and sent that summary with the help of Gmail to my subscribers. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between RSS by Pabbly, Google Sheets, OpenAI, and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.